guys, we've got a gym pressing night. So basically the focus of tonight's training is just shoulder press. We're gonna do some upper chest. We're gonna do some tricep work. Essentially just an accessory pressing day in the gym. So we'll bring you along for the ride. The gym might look a little bit different in this video. We moved some equipment around. We've got some new piece of equipment coming in. But that's why it's going to look a little bit different if you notice that from previous videos. Stay going. All right, guys, just wanted to go over the pressing setup here tonight. So what we've got going is chains. Now, a lot of people make mistakes when they're setting up their chains for any type of movement, whether it's pressing or squatting, whatever. So basically, the correct way to do this, or the best way to do it, is to have a feeder chain. So this basically doesn't weigh anything. And then with this feeder chain, what I can do is I can adjust the setting so that it's a certain amount of inches off the ground essentially. So these chains that I'm using here are 15 pounds a piece. So we've got them suspended off the ground, and the goal here is at the bottom of the press that the chains are essentially piled up on the floor and don't weigh anything. And then as you go to press back up, every length that comes off the ground, you get more and more weight. So at the top of the lift, you have the maximum amount of weight. Now, if you're hanging chains just from the bar, you never get that deload at the bottom. And although it will create some instability, it's kind of defeating the purpose of using chains unless you're trying to do that on purpose. So this is I see a lot of people setting chains up incorrectly. So that's just a little tip. Didn't know we were gonna get into that in the video. But the other thing that we're doing tonight is we're using Rogue monolift attachments here on the power rack. These are, I found, to be super convenient for pressing. They're amazing, especially for like a shoulder press like we're doing tonight, because you don't need a handoff, and it makes it super convenient to just have the bar kind of come out to you. And then as you take it off, these just fall back into the rack, and then you can rack it back like a normal J-hook. But if you haven't tried them, they're a game changer for any type of press training. Of course, squat would be the normal one that most people would probably think of using them for, but really, really great accessory. If you're interested in this or anything from Rogue, we have a link in the description below. Just click that, it helps me out a little bit, and just give me a little bit of support from Rogue by you guys using that link. So anyway, that's the setup. We're gonna work up triples tonight, so we'll just keep adding weight, and it'll just be a rising bar up in triples, and then do a few working sets at the top end.
come on. Let's go. Right now. Come on. Easy, come on. There it is. Hell yeah. Come on, one more. Good. Come on.
Yeah.
Win that log. Come on, let's go. Come on, Pete. Easy weight. Press. Come on, 2 more. Come on, 1 more. Good, 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 good.
Second movement of the training session here will be incline dumbbell press. So we're gonna bump the reps up just a little bit for this and have some fun with it.
Let's go. Easy weight. Nice. Easy. Good shot. Good. Good. Nice. Awesome. Come on, let's go. Come on. Good, good, good. Come on. Nice. Easy. Come on. Come on, push. Come on, do this work. Let's go. Come on, 5 times. Good, come on. Come on, 1 more. Good. Nice, come on.
All right, guys, so we're gonna finish with a little bit different movement to burn out the triceps. I used to do this a lot years ago, and it's just something that's kind of fun, so we're just throwing it in mainly for fun. But what I've got here is this attachment, so it's kind of like a grenade attachment. I'm not quite sure what it's even called, but because there's 3 of these, you can use it as a drop set. So I've got chain attached to this. Each one of these chains is 15 pounds, so we got 45 pounds of chain, and I'm gonna do 10 reps on the lower ball here, and then drop it, do 10 reps in the middle, and then the easiest one, because I'll be picking up the least amount of chain, will be the last one. So as I get fatigued, it'll get a little bit easier. So I'm doing 30 total reps with each arm for this.
Come on.
Whew. Whew. Oh man, it definitely gets to burning a little bit at the end. It's just kind of fun, something a little bit different. Definitely force a lot of blood into the triceps and definitely make it burn a little bit. But it's kind of fun too. Just break the chains out, push yourself a little bit, both mentally and physically. All right, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed checking out this training session. We definitely had a lot of fun, kind of going through things, throwing some weight around. But training should be fun. I mean, first and foremost, yes, I'm training for contests. Yes, I'm focused on getting better. But if you're not enjoying what you're doing, you're not going to want to do it as much. So make sure that you're changing your training up, keeping it fresh, keeping it exciting. Go out and be great, and we will check you guys next time.